Hi, my name is Rohan. Today we are going to discuss the distillation column from the basics, and in the distillation column we are going to discuss the main components of the distillation column like shell, tray, packings, reboiler, condenser, reflect drums, and reflex. And we are going to discuss and various types of trays and packings and basic operation of the distillation column and final products of the distillation column like crude oil fed in the distillation column and final product will be the gas oil and naphtha, diesel, petrol, etc. So uh, right now, let me introduce myself. My name is Rohan and I'm from chemical engineering and studying at VNIT. So let's start. Now, distillation columns are classified by the nature of the feed in the processing unit and product of the streams. Like nature of the feed will be the binary or multi-component feed. Product of the stream will be various two types there are like in distillation there is only one type. There is multiple product will be get from the distillation and if the feed exists, if the extra feed exists, then we have two types of distillations in like extractive distillation and azeotropic distillation. In extractive distillation, the extra feed will be there in extractive distillation. Extra feed will be there in the like in top or bottom of the distillation column, and in azeotropic distillation, extra feed will be there in the bottom of the distillation column, right? So and uh, and there are like we are going to like like in distillation column there are two types of column internals. First one is the tray columns, right? Second one is the packing columns, right? In tray columns in which are the liquid in tray columns, these are used to enhance component separations, uh, and in packings these are used to enhance the contact between vapor and liquid components, and especially these packing columns, these reduces the pressure so that it does not enhance the energy to operate the distillation column, right? Are you understanding? So uh, packings are used for to increase surface area and to enhance the contact between the vapor liquid contact so that we can get refined oil from the distillation column. Further we can do the process of further we will discuss and I will upload the video. So next we are going to discuss the main components of the distillation column. So 1 minute. Is that so in main components of distillation column, a vertical shell where separation of the liquid components have to be done, and column internals such as the tray and packings. As we discussed, tray is enhanced to contact between the vapor and liquid, and packings are used to enhance component separation. Basically, packings to to enhance the surface area and to reduce the pressure such that the energy efficiency will be the high. And okay, packings are various types, like random packings, and you can see on online. uh, so right now, the main distillation components of distillation column are the first one is the reboiler. Reboiler uses as to vaporize necessary, uses to provide necessary vapors, and in the distillation for the distillation process. And condenser to cool and condense the liquid from the top of the column, and reflex drum is to hold the condensed liquid and from the top of the column, uh, and it can be a recycled back to the top of the column. So by that recycled liquid is called as the reflex. Now here you can see that feed is somewhere entered in the in between tray, uh, between of the shell. This tray is divided by two columns. This column is divided by two sessions, that is top product and bottom product. Top product is enriching section, and bottom product is stripping section, right? So next we are going to discuss the right. Here you can see, this is called as the shell, and tray is given such a way that vapor passes through the liquid, forces to pass through the liquid, and it passes through the tray. You are going like passing through the holes, which are holes there in the tray, right? And there is various types of product like gases, naphthalene, kerosene, gas oil, lubricants, fuel oil, asphalt, etc. etc. Next is we are going to discuss types of trays. Bubble tray is a type of tray where the simple metal plate with the holes in them, the riser or chimney. You can see here the riser. This is called a riser or chimney, which fitted fitted on the fitted on each hole, right? On over each hole, the cap is mount cap is and cap covers the riser in such a way that vapor passes uh, in riser, and cap is mounted with the space and vapor passes through the riser, uh, vapor to rise the through the chimney, right? And cap is downwards, directed towards the downwards, and it discharges the vapors from the slots of the cap, and liquid hold up and bubbling through the liquid on the tray, right? Okay. Valve trays are also the simple, which is simple plate with the holes in them, but the caps are in such a way that vapor passes that hole in horizontally through the liquid, right? Like this, like hole is passing through horizontally, which is cap is mounted on hole in such a way that vapors are passing horizontally through the liquid, right? Sleeve trays are simple tray in all among all the trays. For simple, like metal sheet with the holes in them, and vapors are passed directly upward vapor passes straight upward through the liquid on the plate. The arrangement, number of shapes and number of holes are design parameters, right? Okay, as you can see, this is called as the downcomer, and which some height is it is designed in such a way that some wear is there in such a way the liquid can hold here due to this height, and in such a way that the vapor are passing through these holes, and passing through these holes through the liquid, right? and and the pressure is designed in such a way that pressure is fitted in such a way that liquid will pass, and liquid will smoothly pass through the downcomer by the gravity. uh, so each tray has two downcomers. Each tray has two downcomers. Here it is given in the 2D form, but in actual tray, each tray has two downcomers, and liquid passes through the downcomer by the gravity, uh, in such a way that the way from the tray to below tray, there is a wear to hold up the liquid, uh, and it is designed in such a way that it can sustain us some height in such a way that bubbling bubbling the vapor mount vapor passes through the holes and bubbling through the liquid, right? And vapor passes, and each that area passes through the holes, that passing area is called as active, like active passing area or something, active tray area, right? Vapor flows up the column and forces to pass through the liquid by the openings of each tray. The area allowed for the passage of vapors, right? The area allowed for the passage of vapors on each tray is called as the active tray area, right? The packings, now packings are packings or passive devices designed for the to increase the surface area, to enhance the contact between vapor and liquid, and they actually do they actually drop the pressure drop in such a way that uh, energy uh, we can use the energy efficiently, because high pressure, we if we for the high pressure distillation column, we are going to give the energy more energy to maintain such for a big pressures. And packed columns are the continuous contact columns, and tray columns are the single contact columns. Okay. Now the basic operation of this distillation column is feed is introduced somewhere between near middle of the column, and feed tray is divided columns into top and bottom. Top is enriching or rectification, and bottom is called as a stripping section. So the feed flows down the column where it, okay, 1 minute. Uh, okay. Okay. The feed flows down the column where it collects in the reboiler. The heat is supplied to the reboiler to generate the vapor, and these vapors are recycled back to the bottom of the column in such a way that that vapor passes through each tray of that column, and Vapor passes each column, each tray through the liquid of the column, and in such a way that vapors go, and that vapors condenses in the top of the column, uh, in such a way that the condenser will take the vapor from the living from the top of the column and condenses and cools it, cools in such a way that the it vapors will condense, and reflex drum will hold up the condense, and some of some of the liquid, some of the vapors will recycle back to the top of the column, and vapors which is existing from the top of the column is called as the distillate, and liquid which is going from the bottom of the column, which that columns are called as the, that liquid is called as the bottom products, right? Basic operation is the vapor move from up of the column, exit the top, the cooled in the condenser. The condensed liquid is stored in the holding vessel known as the liquid reflex drum. Some of the liquid is recycled back to the top of the column, and this is called as the reflex. The condensed liquid that is removed from the system is known as the distillate. So, thus, internal flows of the various vapors and liquid within the column, as well as external flows of the feed and product stream into and out of the column. Okay. In today's lecture, this much only today's lecture, and next we will discuss further. Okay, thank you.